Before we started this video, I just wanted to apologize. I accidentally predicted every single NFL team's record based off a 16-game set instead of 17. I know with the new NFLPA coming out, it's 17 game. I forgot and I didn't really feel like restarting, so I hope you guys still do enjoy. What is up, guys? It is Tater Talk Sports here, back today with another video, and in this one, I am going to be doing my first ever NFL-based video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about the schedule for all 32 NFL teams and predicting how I think they will do this season, and then thus I will also place them in the playoffs as I have my predictions. So I hope you guys really enjoy these NFL videos. Let me know your feedback down in the comment section below, and I hope you enjoy watching. With my first prediction, I'm going to be talking about the AFC West, and I might be a little bit biased because I am a Chiefs fan. I do live in Kansas City, but in this division, I think it is relatively straightforward. First off, I have the Chiefs going 13-3 this season. I think they will come back after a strong season and winning the Super Bowl. And next up, I have the Denver Broncos going 9-7. I think they are underrated. However, I don't know if they're good enough to make the playoffs. But we'll see with my other predictions how they line up. And then I have the Chargers at 7-9 and the Raiders at 6-10. So overall, I think this division is decent, not great, but I think the Chiefs win this one. In my next prediction, I am predicting the AFC North. First, I have the Bengals going 6-10, the Browns going 10-6, the Ravens going 12-2, and the Steelers going 8-8. This division is a really good division now. Seeing as the Bengals have gotten better, I think Joe Burrow will add a couple wins onto their total. The Browns, I think, will bounce back and make the playoffs this season after a rough season. I think Baker Mayfield steps up. I think the Ravens also continue their pretty strong season off from last year, and they will go 12-2. And I think the Steelers kind of take a little bit of a step back and go 8-8 again this year, even though they have Big Ben back. I think Big Ben kind of takes a step back after his injury and isn't the same. So that is my prediction for the AFC North. For the AFC South, I think this is sort of a weak division with a couple of not so great teams. Starting off, I have the Texans going 9-7, the Colts going 6-10, the Jaguars going 2-14, and the Titans going 11-5. I think after the loss of the DeAndre Hopkins, Deshaun Watson will kind of be in need of options. I do know they added Brandon Cooks, however, I don't think it'll be enough. I think they'll sort of take a step back and the Titans will win the division this year. So that is kind of my outlook, and I also think the Jags are not going to be any good. And I don't think Phillip Rivers will really add too much to that Colts roster, so I think they go 9-7. For the AFC East, I have the Bills going 10-6, the Dolphins going 7-9, the Patriots going 8-8, and the Jets going 5-11. This is a really interesting division, seeing as the offseason has really shaken up a couple of these teams. I do have the Bills winning this division, however, because I think the addition of Stephon Diggs will give Josh Allen another option to throw to, and I think that this division, for the most part, gets better, aside from the Patriots, obviously, after losing Tom Brady. I think the Dolphins' additions of Tua Tagovailoa will really help them out. And the Patriots, I don't think they will do any better than 8-8 with Jared Stidham as quarterback. And I do think the Jets take a little bit of a step forward, but not too much so, seeing as their division is sort of tough, and I don't think Sam Darnold is really there yet as a great starter. Now moving on to the NFC, I have the NFC West. And in this division, I have the Cardinals going 8-8, the 49ers going 11-5, the Rams going 8-8, and the Seahawks also going 11-5. I think this is one of the best divisions in football this year, seeing as the Cardinals got better by adding DeAndre Hopkins. The 49ers are bouncing back off a Super Bowl run. The Rams are looking decent, even though they got rid of Todd Gurley. I think they go 8-8 just because they have a couple of talented pieces there. And I think Seattle with Russell Wilson, I think Russell Wilson could have a MVP type season this year, and I see them going about 11-5. Moving on to the NFC North, I starting off with the Bears, and I think they will go 2-14. I think the Lions go 5-11, the Packers go 11-5, and the Vikings go 9-7. Overall, this division is also kind of flexible. I think the Bears really aren't too good. I don't think Nick Foles is going to bring them very many wins. The Lions overall, I'm kind of confused on what they're doing. I don't know if they're rebuilding or not. I do think Matt Stafford is good for 5 wins, but seeing as he has injury issues, I think they will only win 5 games. The Packers, I think Aaron Rodgers is going to play well this year, but not as well as last year. And I do believe that they will go 11-5. And seeing as the Vikings lost Stephon Diggs, even though they did draft Justin Jefferson, I don't think Kirk Cousins is going to lead them to more than 9 wins this season. In the NFC South, I have the Atlanta Falcons going 8-8, the Panthers going 4-12, the Saints going 11-5, and the Bucks going 10-6. This division is going to be a really tight one between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. However, I do see the Saints taking this division by going 11-5. I see Drew Brees being able to play another year, and I do think Tom Brady will do well this season. However, I don't think he is as good right now as everyone says he is. So I do think that the Buccaneers go 10-6, Saints go 11-5, but both will make the playoffs. With the last division in this video, I have the NFC East. Starting off with the Cowboys, I think the Cowboys go 9-7. I think the Eagles will go 10-6. I think the Giants will go 6-10, and the Redskins will go 4-12. This division is another really interesting division with the Cowboys and the Eagles battling it out for that top spot. However, I do think that Carson Wentz and the Eagles come out of this division on top. I do think both will make the playoffs, however, but I do think that with Carson Wentz being a little bit more of a better player than Dak Prescott, I think that just elevates the Eagles that much more, and I see the Eagles winning this division. For the playoffs, I have in the AFC, I have the Chiefs taking the 1 seed, Ravens with the 2nd seed, Titans with the 3rd seed, and Bills with the 4 seed. And I also have the Browns, Texans, and Broncos making it as wildcard teams. And in the NFC, I have the Saints, Seahawks, Packers, and Eagles as 1, 2, 3, and 4 respectively. And I have the 49ers, Buccaneers, and Cowboys making it as wildcard teams. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a good time making this NFL video, and I want your feedback on knowing if you like these kinds of videos, which ones you like better, NBA or NFL. I enjoy making both. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.